I'm a whole new Hinako. Still wearing that brooch though. So yeah, downloaded the day one purchase edition. I got some just shrine stuff that I could put in, and obviously the outfit I also got. Yep, the clam. Peony slightly restores health upon picking up food items. It's probably okay, but probably also not the greatest thing. I did realize, not with that, but with these, I could have used these to, like, check to solve that puzzle, kind of. Like, there's pine. Bamboo was obvious, but, like, plum, all of those ones. Obviously, if you just started the game, you're not going to have these options, but that's kind of funny to me. What did I even... Decrease enemy line of sight. Defeating enemies. Weapon durability. Perfect. The ultimate killing machine. I do also have a guide set up. Good news is, didn't miss anything of importance yet. And it kind of seems like straightforward. I mean, I might have missed notes. I've mentioned that before. Probably missed notes the first time around. Right, that's when the thing fell, but I still want to collect stuff, which it still sucks to me. But I'm gonna not really use the guide until I'm like at the good start. Oh, good start. Why was I so stunned? Until I get to the point where I am pretty sure it's gonna be a point of no return. Like, oh yeah, I know that, like, once I go and deal with the pervert cabin in the woods, I can't really explore any further. There really wasn't anything over here? Not even like a dried carcass I could use? Damn, dog. You know what that means, baby. Basically, I think as soon as we start to hit the scarecrow area is when I might be stuck. So I'll just explore on my own for now. And then, use a guide to double check and make sure everything's looking fine. Yeah, I do see how much better focus is. I kind of want to equip that. I mean, I'm saving up for another slot. Oh, the Great Space Invasion. The mothership has dispatched countless miniature UFOs. These tiny round discs attach themselves to innocent folks' heads and brainwash them to take over their body. Have you noticed any strange objects on the back of your loved one's head? Alright, so that's another part of that Space War. I like how, what part's new? The Great Invasion. She watched the movie when he was young and came up with the Space Wars game we used to play. I watched back then too because my dad dragged me to see it. I don't have any memories of that time, but according to my dad, it scared me so much that I couldn't stop crying for days. I think that's what we just got from that. So that's kind of what I assumed. We just find those around. And then like I said, I think there was something else. Yo, I think that's where a backpack used to be. Depending on how things go, I might end up getting that ending first, but I think we can just reset a save if necessary. Depends on how quickly you can get stuff. I do believe you can get the real men drink. I've done that before. I do believe you can get the joke ending sooner than any other ending. Because I did look up. I want to see whether or not you could get, like, difficulty. Ooh. Trophies with that, and you cannot. Traditionally, the residents of this town have long relied on folk medicine for medical care, and that seems like a mistake. Even to this day, a number of more elderly members of the community still turn to herbal remedies over modern medicine. Too many times do I get these old patients come to me only after exhausting the usefulness of their traditional remedies. I just wish they would come to me sooner before it is too late for them. I was given the chance to discuss my concerns with one of the Iwayas, family who have stood as town's physicians for generations. This is a Shoes family, right? And to my pleasant surprise, they asked if I would give some talks to educate the elderly on modern medicine. I want to respect local tradition as best I can, though after all, folk medicine and modern medicine are just two sides of the same coin. I believe they can and should coexist with each other. Yo, that's the thing I missed! A clear medicinal infusion with a deep red... Oh, wait, that's, we need that for an ending, right? Agura no Hotai-sama? Clear medicine infusion with a deep red color. This natural remedy is a traditional folk medicine used to alleviate and offer pain relief and can either be ingested or applied to the affected area. How do I get this information? It is known in Ebisugaoka as Agura no Hotai-sama or Hotai-sama's cure and is still favored by a small minority of the town's elderly population who has a distaste for modern medicine. These traditional folk medicine used to alleviate, offer pain relief. Yo, deep red like the red pills. I was going to say I don't know if I was ever over here, but it might honestly have not been available. If it's based on like an ending thing, I can't imagine I would have ran into that, although I guess that would have just been a hint. What happened here? I guess I missed this. I would have said something about this being very Pyramid Head-like. Oh, I'm trapped. Oh, perfect. Research Journal Photo 2. A photo attached to a research journal. It appears to be a clue collected by a researcher investigating the folklore of Ebisugaoka. That doesn't really help me much at all. It's a really hard photo for me to, like... It's a building. And it looks like there's some kind of overhanging bit over there. Regarding the legend of the Sacred Sword, in the Muromachi period, the Great Famine of Oi had young individuals desperate for quick money, and so they searched for the legendary sword. One story even claims that the sword was discovered. However, the youth who found it became consumed by the Terra clan's resentment and massacred the others one after another. Wait, so it's a bad sword? After that, the sword became known as the Sacred Sword and is thought to contain the lingering animosity of the defeated Taira soldiers. Was the sword hidden after that? There is not enough information. I must search for the Jizo statue myself. I was able to get in contact with the resident who knows the location of an old Jizo statue. This may be my first clue that will lead me to the sword. Ojisowa-san? So I think just the normal note I found was... the update there. Time to enshrine a bunch of shit. It's not enough to give me anything useful, but it'll fill out my inventory. I just need like 1,000 and some more. Oh. Also perfect. Looks like we got an MI out of that. Diary of Revenge. Jumping to the end of the Heian period, the infamous Genpei War wreaked havoc across the country, and defeated warriors from the Terra clan fled to all corners of Japan for sanctuary. Ancient folklore claims that Ebisugaoka is one such hidden sanctuary. Few ventured close to the land, for the poisonous gas that rose from the ground was a well-known phenomenon. This made it the perfect hiding place for those shamed warriors. Though this did not come without its own inherent problems, as there are numerous records regarding Ebisugaoka residents, suffering from the water dragon's poison. It's only natural then that they would turn to idolization as a device to quell the dragon's anger. However, despite the popularity of the faith at the time, not of a hint of its legacy remains today. It just goes to show that even the gods are not exempt from the fickleness of man. Got Emma, got too many of those. Actually, I mean, if I were to upgrade other stuff, I probably have plenty. I have, like, I could upgrade, like, 2 of these. Probably another one, because I think stamina was up a little bit more. I could definitely upgrade a lot of stuff here, but there's only one thing I want. Actually, how much can I upgrade? I have 8. Oh, I want to also show off, too. Pure white, innocent white. Designated school uniform. I don't like the description. I just thought that was kind of interesting to look at. No, yeah, we'll save over this. I don't think there's any reason for me to keep that. I feel like none of these cutscenes are going to be different. It's just him being a weirdo. He'll like pinch her cheek, right? New note. Old medicinal record. Fujitori Kotoyuki, age 9. The patient had joined a group of children chasing down a fox that had wandered into the village. The fox then attacked... Oh, right, Kotoyuki was the boy that we saw that flashback, right? Then attacked the patient, leaving several lacerations on his face. The wound below his left eye is particularly deep and shows a considerable risk of scarring. During treatment, he suddenly fell unconscious and was measured with a fever of over 40 degrees. Emergency transfer of the patient to the prefectural hospital was requested. Upon arrival, however, the doctors there were unable to detect any abnormalities. Even after multiple rounds of testing, after confirming his condition was stable, the patient was cleared to return home the following morning. When questioned during a follow-up examination, the patient responded that he felt completely fine. According to the patient's mother, however, Kotoyuki is like a whole other boy and has been applying himself to his schoolwork harder than ever before. It's locked. I don't remember how this worked, or even if it's... Was this new too? Local doctors note, I'd assumed up until now that being possessed by the fox was sort of a curse. That kind of seems to be implied very heavily by these notes right now. He got bit, or his face got ripped up by the fox, and he became the Fox Man. However, it turns out that among the followers of the Inari faith in Ebisugaoka, it can be more nuanced than that. How so? I heard one tale of a housewife who was possessed by the fox after sharing some scraps of food with a real starving fox. As a sign of gratitude, the fox showed her the whereabouts of hidden treasure. Another tale claims that a pious shaman was possessed by the fox and given premonitions of a coming famine. They were able to warn the town and stockpile enough food to endure it. There are numerous stories like this suggesting that being possessed by the fox is not necessarily a turn of bad luck. Though with the influence of today's media from outside the town regarding ghosts and horror stories, the fox has become seen as a purely negative phenomenon, particularly among the younger generations. Okay. Are we going I mean, we did, basically learn that everything super negative that happened was because of the pills. So are we just gonna get down to, like, you know, I mean, the Fox Man wasn't, like, the worst person ever. He didn't seem... I mean... So obviously the don't trust the fox, and generally speaking, foxes seen as tricksters, does broadly paint him with, like, a negative light. But... Is she moving already? New note 2? Or old note, I might not have seen this. There are numerous tales of those who blaspheme against the Inari faith being possessed by the fox. These tales have no quantitative scientific basis, of course. However, I want to try my best to avoid outright refuting traditional local beliefs. The effectiveness of any medicine provided to the patient who believes themselves sick due to the fox's possession is drastically low. As a man of science, I surprise even myself here when I say that, for the best results, patients should be told to offer their sincere prayers to Oinamari, no M in there at all, Oinari-san, prior to seeking medical treatment. By respecting and complying with local traditions, I feel I can build a far stronger rapport with my patients here. I want to see the eyeballs. No, let me see the eyeballs. Maybe they're different. Nah, looks the same to me. In there. Key in there. I mean, there's a lot of new notes, so I'd imagine... Nothing there. I kind of want to see this little mini area through. I think I'd be able to open the front door. Okay, so the body's gone. Very spooky. I'm scared. How about you? Dried carcass is worth it. Were they in the hallway? No, it just opened. I think they come in the hallway afterwards. Freaky baby. Claw marks. Worth coming in here for the dried carcasses. But, so... Congratulations! 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 What to congratulate on? Pardon me. See ya. Alright. Well, okay, so fox possession. Implying that maybe it's not so bad after all. He did, like, start doing studies. His studies, not specific studies, like a Resident Evil villain. That's pills, don't want those. Obviously, pills were kind of the main antagonists in our first run-through of the game. So... Why did I feel like I was going to get more there? I didn't really math it out. I was just hoping, I guess. And like I said, Foxman didn't necessarily seem like a awful person. Obviously, the ritual stuff and the drinking lava wasn't great, but it was all induced by drugs. I assumed that I was actually able to come here the first time around and just didn't because I accidentally ended up going the correct way. So far, it kind of seems like a... Shrine's up that way. This should be a dead end. I think somewhere over here is where the Jizo statue is. Another steel pipe. I mean, we can replace the one that's a little chipped, or leave it for now. There might be a couple things I can fight off and then just replace. Yeah, so I just need to actually find something. The character from Mizu, water can be faintly seen etched into the stone face. Okay. That's nice. That seemed like more of a hint. Found a damage Ojizo-san in the mountains. A character from Mizu, water can be faintly seen etched in the stone base. Wonder what will happen if I offer something that's related to the character. Is that Sakugo's family shrine? Alright, so that makes solving a lot of this easier. So the family shrine specifically is where the thing I need is, which is probably where the journal entry is. I thought I was dying, but... Seems like we're all good. Didn't expect to be able to go so far here. I'd like to avoid...
Nani?
Yeah. What was that? Was that the knife man? I was so scared I accidentally picked up pills, which it doesn't really matter if I have them, but... I don't want to waste my inventory slot, you know what I mean? I will say, I guess I'm kind of happy that I spent so long with the mailbox key. Because I don't really love the idea of having to walk all the way back to the mailbox after coming over here. As annoying as that whole situation was. To just be holding on to a key forever. So it's somewhere here? Oh? Okay. That was the, boss fight happening. That's... what does that mean? Oh. It's just right... Wait, so what was the photo? Because this doesn't look like the photo. Oh, wait, no! The, photo was for the Jizo statue itself. I'm gonna comb out of this. So what is this? Rusted flask, antique portable thermos bottle. The glass container inside is broken, so this is no longer usable. So does it even have water in it? Imagine offering a, an Alan Wake collectible to a Jizo statue. Yeah, my, wires crossed on that a little bit, because the other one we got was for doing that one puzzle. he actually spooked me. Yeah, I figured. Why weren't you past the Troy gate?
ごめんぼんやりしてた
ここ咲子の家の神社だよな
うん
あんまり思い詰めるな急いでリンコを探そう
そうだな行こう
So, like, I mean, I guess none of this is real. All of this is happening in, like, Hinako's mind palace. She's having, like, split things. This is her, like, more or less we could say, like, fighting to keep her youth. Or, like, her identity when she was younger. Compared to who she's supposed to become to get married. So yeah, this was where the, I just vaguely remembered where this was. Obviously, there's a house, there's the thing that's there. It's not really a house, but it's close enough. And then the Jizo statue was here. I don't think I found one in the woods. At least I don't remember one. My ears were met with the soothing chimes of bells upon offering the item. This should do. It should do something. Nice. Oh, can't increase any further. Even though it looks like there should be 5. Maybe New Game Plus Plus mode, since they want you to play through the game so many times. Yo, quick, grab that wrench. I forgot it was just a massive tentacle. Dude has massive range. I thought he stopped seeing me for a minute. That. Oh, what do you mean? Alright. Oh, well. Gonna let the autosave do its thing. Oh. Oh, he has the juice. I mean, it'll get the job done.
Yes.
We'll be close to being at a transition to a new zone. Go! No, I'm really not. I took a lot of hits and then I just started whacking with the pipe and it worked better. I forgot about her sister doing that. Kind of glossed over it after this scene, I feel like. Time to go. So if, yeah, I need that. So considering we can't kill that flower guy, I guess it would be still her father being around? Kind of more like casually around, isn't he? Maybe I should have gone. No, don't worry about your wounds. You're fine. Alright, anything new from you here, Shu? We like reminisce a little bit about you getting lost in the
ここ
fields.
で遊んだのいつの頃だっけな。
懐かしいねここ。幼い頃この辺りで迷ってワンワン泣いた記憶がある。
お前が泣くとこが想像できないぜ。
もうずいぶん長いこと泣いた記憶がない。
お前は何でも我慢して心に溜め込む悪い癖がある。
It actually is, because then it all just comes pouring out of you in a murder rampage. Most people like to call that massacres.
春にはメダカやオタマジャクシ捕まえたっけ。水が気持ちよかったな。
In water? Silent Hill reference? I love seeing the shrine way in the background in this cutscene.
田んぼで遊んで泥だらけになって怒られたこともあったっけ。
こんな状況なのに懐かしい思い出ばかり思い出す。
今ではどれも懐かしいな。辛くなったらいつでも泣けよ。
That's great, dude.
俺が絶対に相談に乗ってやるからな。
You want pills that make you go crazy? I got them.
ありがとう相棒。
よし行こうぜ。
Did anyone mod this game yet to just give Shu a cowboy hat?
霧が深いな。
That's all I want as far as a mod is concerned.
無事だといいんだが。
I mean, I guess also maybe cut out some gameplay stuff. But cowboy hat Shu would really be great. Partner? Also change all the subtitles to spell partner with a D. P-A-R-D. Oh, you don't have a note. What was your note before? It's your funeral today. I think I'll give you a standing ovation. So... What do you want from me here? It's your funeral today. Standing ovation. Anything like further? Over here. Kind of hate the fact that like later on you actually have combat. Do we? We are a field puzzle right now. I'll give you a standing ovation. Does anyone here look like they're clapping? You look like you're happy. I'm gonna say happy is my... You're not happy. Happy is going to be my initial thought here. Like applaud your funeral. Great. Can't believe we're already starting strong. mean, they're all standing. What's your stupid thing? Oh, it's right there. Bad angle, apparently. Not you. Doubt it's you. What do you mean? What do you mean? Child drowns in waterway. On the evening of the 7th, a 5-year-old girl fell into the waterway of a rice field and subsequently drowned to death. Authorities believe she accidentally fell in while playing. Is it the neck snap? Like, funeral, you're dead? I don't get that at all. Were they looking at her like that's the dead funeral girl? Starting strong. Doing good. Did I, go the wrong way here? Another scarecrow. It's your funeral today. Okay, so it's your funeral today probably doesn't matter. Standing ovation, though, what does that mean? Good riddance. It feels as though I finally get the painful burden off my chest. I'm not even gonna try. Damn it! The knife was in the chest. I thought that was it. What are you doing with one in your back of your head? Damn, I just want to see. Oh, where did you come from? I'm dead. That's in the back. Oh, off the chest, not in the chest. Nope. I'm good at solving puzzles. Wasn't him either. Continue. I don't think I died when I kept moving forward last time. Off my chest. Did someone... You just seem unique, because I don't think I've ever seen one with... You aren't holding anything. Does that mean you threw it? I'm right, but I don't feel like I am. Like you threw your... Or your burden is the knives and you aren't holding it. To the children of Ebisugaoka, good kids don't play near waterways. Be especially careful when there's been a lot of rain because water levels will rise. Good kids don't play in crop fields. Watch out for those reservoirs and ponds because they're dangerous too. There's something I could pick up near here. I might as well grab it. I am definitely not confident about why that was correct. I kind of want to look up the logic behind the solutions. Thing. It's your funeral today. You hurt him and now you're leaving him behind. I hope you suffer for what you've done. Is that him? I would say this one looks like they're leaving. Hey, I'm getting there now. Like, leaving him, walking away from him. The girl's family discovered her floating face down in the waterway after being carried 2 kilometers downstream from where she initially fell in. She was transported to a nearby hospital where she was pronounced dead on arrival. Multiple accidents have occurred due to this waterway in the past, but a single prevention measure has yet to be put in place. I'm kind of skimming past it right now. I don't know what this has to do with anything, this child dying here. Unless if we're supposed to think that that's Hinako because she was lost here at some point. Oh, that's him. And she's walking away. Maybe that's what I'm missing, like a body on the ground. Maybe I should go back and try to look at that again. Because that would definitely help me understand a smidge bit of it. To your funeral today, you were such a thorn in my side, always getting between me and him. Okay, that sounds straightforward. That's him and someone. I would assume you look the more straightforward, getting between them. Hell yeah. The first one I was so confused on, but I'm nailing it right now. Parents and guardians, when children are lost and begin to panic, they become less able to pay attention to their surroundings. There have been numerous reports of children running around areas they are not familiar with, then falling into waterways and reservoirs and drowning. If you come across a lost child, please offer your help to them. And I think there's one more after this. That way. I like how the wind also heads in the direction you're supposed to go. It's a neat detail. To your funeral today, goodbye, and don't ever show your face again. Go do your own thing, just like you always have. Are these? Oh! I think you moved. No? Whose corpse is that? Are both these guys moving? Yes. Go. I'm sorry, what was the clue? Leave me alone. I'm about to read this. Goodbye and don't ever show your face again. Go do your own thing just like you always have. I hate... You are the fake ones over here, aren't you? I hate the, hold on. My bad. I hate the enemies that are just around, because they really make things difficult. Try you. Just let me try it. No! Wasn't you. I kind of was trying to cheat a little bit, because I know, like, what the one for the cutscene looks like, ooh, an antique comb. Is this... This is it? Oh my god. Jesus, that, this has to be it. Child drowns in waterway. This evening, the lifeless body of Shimizu Hinako was found in a crop field waterway after she presumably drowned to death. I don't think that happened. It is suspected that she panicked after losing her way and began running around in the dark. This is likely when she stumbled and fell into the waterway. The name of the actual child who tragically died has been replaced with cut-out letters of my name. What a disgusting prank. Okay. That is disgusting. Like, this makes sense. This is logical. It's just... kind of a rough one to try to parse out. Oh, that was, I think we saw that before where she...
Oi, Hinako!
Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Title screen. The faceless is the bride look. So I tried looking it up, and IGN basically said, she's the only one that's able to, like, applaud because she's not holding any items. I don't really believe in that. It also does sound like I was right about the one that's dropped their weapon. It's like they undid their burden. This is probably the thing I've been most interested in, is whether or not we get a better idea of what happened with Rinko. Did she actually push Hinako down the stairs? Did Hinako have a pill-induced blackout? Where did the sleeve go? I'm not looking forward to the Dark World here, though. I guess it wasn't really too bad. It was just kind of the most boring one, in my opinion. But at least it wasn't big combat arenas. I feel like even more of a third wheel when my school uniform doesn't match. Awkward. Gonna just stand out here. Was it that long last time? I forgot that initially we were trying to leave when things got a little wacky after the school. Could we see the highway?
わさび田への道がある。
It's just behind his house. Also, his shortcut sucked.
リンコ、念のため薬や絆創膏を持っていきたい。
台所に救急箱あるよ。取ってくるね。あ、私も一緒に行こう。手伝う。
相棒が一緒なら安心だ。
Not a bad idea helping her get her first aid kit. She might forget where it is. Or push you down the stairs. I don't know, man. Now's a good time for me to admit the only reason I replayed the Scarecrow section was for the trophy where you don't screw up once. So, like, obviously... But, like, also, Shu's acting weird. This all could be a hallucination still. Why beware Rinko? Like, comparative to, like, the Fox mask. Why would the doll be the one? Like, again, we don't technically see anything. She just falls down the stairs. Obviously, we see Rinko with stank eye, but that's not a crime. But sadly, we really didn't get much else extra from that scene. Whether or not she actually did it, though, doesn't really matter if, like, it's all hallucinations or all happening in Hinako's mind. I think over here, I probably shouldn't have come this way. This, I think, is the special door. Yeah, there's the... Let me in! See that note? Almost hid it from me. Perspective on Hirogami. It is a core tenet of Shintoism that each land throughout all Japan is protected by its own deities. From this, people pray to the gods so that they and their lands might be blessed. In turn, their belief strengthens the gods and gives them the ability to better protect the land in a beneficial cycle of reciprocation. Thus, the bond between humans and gods is vital to the prosperity of both. If the underlying strength of this bond can indeed be explained through mortal blood, then the reason for the gods joining themselves in sacred matrimony to mortals who call their land home becomes evident. Perhaps it is through the addition of their blood that the bond between mortals and the gods is strengthened. So, matrimony with the gods, marrying the gods. Embroidered drawstring bag. This embroidered drawstring bag is very high quality from the fabric in the pattern, so be careful not to get it dirty when storing your belongings. It's a very cool bag, but it only gives you one extra slot. Mandate of the clan. Drain from the sacrifice her blood, sparing not a drop, and add unto it wine that has been distilled 8 times over. Spare her body of its earthly viscera and fill it instead with rice that has been mixed with the master's saliva before sealing it shut with needle and thread. In the dark shall the vessel rest undisturbed until the redolent odor of wine rises from her skin. Adorn her in fine garments befitting a bride, then set her afloat on a raft of straw so her blood wine may seep into the water's surface. Do this, and into the depths she shall sink, quelling the wrath that waits below. That's the, is that the poison dragon? Remember when, like, I think the teaser for this game was... I guess I would assume it's Hinako on a raft. I wonder if that's at all related to that. No. Alright, I didn't really get to look at these, so obviously that's Hinako. These are like marriages throughout time. Face gone, face gone, face gone. not quite finished, which I guess is this ritual process not quite being finished. I'm assuming this is the other girl's name that we saw the missing poster for, because I think that name was also in the first Dark World section on one of the rocks, where she was like, please forgive me, family. Don't trust him. Thanks. Was that there before? Eerie sculpture. Don't believe his lies. Oh. You weren't here before because you get introduced later. The Naginata is my favorite weapon. Oh, that's happening now? I don't think I can really do much about that. Oh, it's... doors open. I might not have to even... tattered paper. Many alternative theories exist about the origin of the name Inadama. Did we hear about that before? One such theory suggests that a man commissioned the blade, then gifted it to Oina, who was to be his Zuma, meaning wife, upon their wedding. Another theory states that due to Inazuma also meaning bountiful harvest, the name was meant to represent the family's wish for continued prosperity for generations to come. Is that the, exquisitely crafted, ornate polearm, extremely sturdy, and I'm wondering if that's the Naginata. I was kind of hoping we would see a name inscribed on it, but unless if I missed that option when I picked it up initially. I still don't really get like this aspect of Sakugo, and also I guess Rinko too, because we have like a whole section dedicated to killing off our friends, which I think is just symbolically related to leaving them behind. But we also have to, you know, research note on Inmi Jugonraku. The wish to have one's romantic desires fulfilled is as old as humanity itself. Consequently, there have existed many arts by which people attempt to make such dreams come true. One such method was to employ a sorcerer known as a Juganchi to perform incantations written in the Imi Jugonroku. After such spells were suspected of causing chaos and turmoil in the imperial court, their practice was expressly forbidden under the Euro Code in the first year of the Tempyo Hoji era. However, these incantations were later adopted into the practice of Onmyodo, where their effects continued to be studied. According to multiple sources, powerful romantic spells that have been successfully cast are often accompanied by the scent of sandalwood. We just kind of powered through me butchering the language in that one. Way too many words, not enough time for me to think and overthink it. Red pills? No thank you. Boar greatly increases stamina and recovery speed and greatly shortens out of breath duration. Now that's a decent one. Where was that when I started playing the game? Could have had that instead of other stuff. I almost wish there was a loadout screen at this point, because like obviously I don't really need the weapon durability ones. But once I go back to Fog World, I'm going to have to Turtle's not bad. focus charge time and stamina. That all seems like that would be the best, like, useful options here. But I'm gonna have to switch back to durability. Frankly, controversial opinion, I feel like durability just shouldn't be a thing. It's beautiful, it's an orb. Scary hopscotch doll shows up, and then I book it past all of them. I like how they like almost fall over for a minute. Did I pick it up? Come on, I thought I dodged past it. Sakiko, we can't. I thought you were already screaming. Did she explicitly talk about being lonely the first time around? I think I might have been too focused on running away. Do I have time to chill before I have to go do the boss fight? Saving healing items is really gonna only matter near the end when we start doing the fox arm stuff. But I just want to kind of make sure I have it ready to go when we need it. Can't imagine this is gonna be much different. Sakiko just explains exactly why she's a boss fight right now and then why we have to shudder in darkness later.
Hinako.
Why did I see you at the shrine? What does that hole represent? Well, okay, actually, I guess it is interesting. What does she... Because Fox Mask, oh right, that was a counter chance, I think. That's not. Fox Mask protects us from her, so as weird as it is to say she's not... Oop, that's a grab. She, love that. As weird as it is to say she's not working with... Oh, him. I need to fix my bar here. Assume you're gonna be on the other side. Give me the bandage. My stamina. Boar, save me. I mean, this feels like bullying, especially knowing more about her. Did that say specifically this is a new cutscene? It said skip to hold to skip new cutscenes. So like he does not want her to fight me. Or her, or Hinako. I am not Hinako. An evil spirit, he just said it. Yo, how scarred out was your face by that fox? Did your rich family let you do a plastic surgery? Man, this ponytail's going nuts. You see the way it shakes? Are we gonna do like the drinking the lava? Which like that's to purify, right? Which probably relates to that one note we got at the shrine talking about how like you do that to tools. Yeah, cleansed. So, I'm sorry. Hold to skip new cutscenes. Why would I want to skip new cutscenes? Is it not gonna be lava? I do wonder what all of this means, because was he like, yeah, drink that lava? Or was he acting like that wasn't a thing? Drink it. Oh, looks pretty boiling, man. Dude just says, chill, man, it's water. And then this water was so strong it burnt her arm off. corpse wasn't water. Don't trust. Yeah, thanks. Well, I mean, this is new. New, but also seen before. I mean, this makes sense for, like, why you would have the sleeve ripped off.
Hinako! Oi! Shikkari shiro!
But I don't know why were we shown that.
あんた階段から落ちたんだよ。
You have to run through like 2 more dark zones before that happens.
どうした？
あれ、引っ掛けて破いちゃったのかな。
I guess the implication would be that we go through all of the dark zones up till that
痛
point
むところはないか？
where the
そ
arm
れはよ
gets
かった。
sewn on. And then this just says hold to skip. So that was a new cutscene only because it had the weird flash forward section.
どうした？
I guess I want to watch all these again, I guess, to try to piece it together
時間を
more.
無駄にした。
よし。
But I don't even know what there is to piece together.
私をちゃんと守ってよ。私、ひなこみたいに強くないんだから。
分かってる。俺から離れるな。
It's so stupid.
目指すは俺の家だ。裏道から山を越え剣道に出よう。俺が先頭を行く。相棒はしんがり棒。
分かった。私はシュウ君の後ろにいるね。真ん中なら安心だし。
Again, though, we didn't see her actually push her down the
しんがり
stairs.
は引き受けた。
Playing through a game a second time for the hopes of morsels of extra cutscenes is pretty frustrating. Even if it does kind of tell me by saying, oh, you're going to skip a really important one, though. Are you sure you want to do that? I don't know, man. I'm gonna just keep on trucking on.